Everyone is talking about ashwagandha right now, but hardly anyone knows what's really behind it. Is it just hype, or does it really work, for example, with stress, sleep problems, or hormonal imbalance? I'll show you what the research says and how you can use ashwagandha specifically for yourself. Ashwagandha isn't a newfangled trend, but an ancient remedy. In Ayurvedic medicine, it has been used for over 3,000 years. By the way, the name itself means smell of the horse, so not exactly pleasant in Sanskrit. And that was probably meant to symbolize strength, but also energy and vitality. Here, ashwagandha is often called the sleep berry because it is mainly known for its calming and stress-relieving properties. By the way, the plant belongs to the nightshade family, can grow up to 2 meters tall, and can be used. Mainly the roots, but sometimes also the leaves. And you can now find ashwagandha in powder form, as capsules or drops, or as tea. But what exactly makes this ashwagandha so special? It belongs to the so-called adaptogens, which are plant substances that support the body wherever it currently needs help. So it can adapt. This substance, and of course this can be with stress, sleep problems, exhaustion, and sometimes also the opposite, namely with lack of motivation. Comparable effects are also known from rhodiola or ginseng. The main active ingredients are called methanolides, and there are also other alkaloids and saponins, so all secondary plant compounds. They have anti-inflammatory and antioxidant effects and can regulate the stress response in the body. Especially vitinoid A has been studied in research. And that's exactly where ashwagandha shows that it's not just a myth, but is increasingly supported by science, with some of the most exciting effects coming from research. They're coming up now, especially when it comes to stress and anxiety, and nowadays so many people are suffering from that. Ashwagandha has been proven to lower cortisol levels and improve sleep quality. Many people report that it makes them feel calmer and more relaxed. Additionally, this plant has anti-inflammatory effects and supports your immune system. Further studies suggest that ashwagandha may improve fat metabolism and protect the heart. There is also evidence of positive effects in diabetes, and studies have shown that ashwagandha can increase muscle mass and strength. Interesting not only for athletes, but also for people with exhaustion. Ashwagandha also seems to work for neurological diseases, namely Parkinson's, Alzheimer's, or multiple sclerosis, but also for depression and bipolar disorders. However, for the latter two, the studies or data are still relatively limited. What about hormones now? It seems to be a fact that ashwagandha can regulate the thyroid, relieve the adrenal glands, and improve fertility in men. Even libido is said to be positively influenced in both men and women. Yes, and what about cancer? In initial laboratory studies, ashwagandha shows inhibitory effects on breast cancer cells. Here, research is still in its early stages, but the results are very exciting. Where is the effect really well scientifically proven? Definitely in stress reduction, anxiety, and sleep problems. Everything else is additional effects that are promising, but as I said, still need more data. But if you just drink this tea or take capsules, and if all the other things are also addressed, that can't be a disadvantage, right? And what about the dosage and application now? The best studied dosages are between 300 and 600 milligrams per day, divided between morning and evening. Anyone who wants to try ashwagandha should start with a low dose at first. There are also possible side effects, such as mild nausea, maybe a bit of a tendency toward diarrhea, headaches, or even skin reactions. Fortunately, it's very rare, but still possible, and I just wanted to let you know that. But especially with high doses, it's important to increase slowly and, of course, to make sure it's organic quality. To sum up, ashwagandha is not a miracle cure, or maybe it is a little miracle cure, but it's a great example of how ancient medicinal plants are being validated by modern research, especially for stress and sleep disorders. It's a really exciting supplement, so again, make sure to look for tested quality and organic quality. Keep the dosage within limits, and you can benefit from the positive effects, even from those effects that haven't been fully confirmed yet. So here it's about more serenity, that's clear, restful sleep and inner balance. Ashwagandha, I think not everyone knows it yet, but I think everyone should get to know it. And that's why share this video with everyone you want to share it with. They'll be happy about it, and thank you.